Alright, this is a video response to Deadpoolzilla's um, Avatar comic book idea. If I were going to follow up the series, I just thought about something. Something just came across me. Particularly the Order of the White Lotus, which was basically Uncle Iroh, Boomy, and different people from different parts of the Avatar world who became together to form a group, and they call themselves the White Lotus. Something just occurred to me. Shouldn't there be a dark evil version of that? Like, shouldn't there be like the Order of the Dark Phoenix or something? Because if there's a good order, like that always kind of existed like that, there should also be a dark order. They did kind of explore the idea with the Dai Li agents from the Earth Temple. They were pretty much evil. They worked for Azula and did things like that. I just think it would be interesting if they had a dark group like that. Now, as far as doing season 2 or a follow-up to the end of Avatar, with the Fire Nation, we have that Fire Lord Ozai is pretty much useless now. He can't firebend, and he's pretty much broken. With Azula, though, a lot of people have wrote fan fictions and things like that she got better. But Azula has always kind of been evil. Wouldn't she be really... That would make her more insane. Like, I don't see her recovering from that. Like, she might recover, but she would be still evil. I don't see her making a change for the better. I see her going more and more insane. She doesn't strike me as a type that would turn over a new leaf. Like, she would get better. She just seems pure evil to me. Another video that kind of made me think like this is that blows himself up dude. He did a video on villains, that villains are evil. Some people are just evil. They can't be the sympathetic villain all the time. You can't have people who are going to change. Some people just don't change. And Azula, to me, is one of those people. I don't see her becoming the good guy. You know, the bad guy turned good guy thing. I don't see that. I see her finding a way out, and she would band together a group of the Fire Nations that don't particularly agree with Zuko's new way. Because there's been episodes that suggest that the Fire Nation members, not all of them would agree with the new way of things. Like, some people would still agree with Azula and Lord Ozai's way of thinking, and they would try to assassinate Zuko and try to take over and put Azula back in the chair. But I think it would be interesting if they had Azula come back. You know, she wouldn't be like crazy like she was. She would come back, but she would be even more evil and more dominating than she was before. Like, she would just delve more into the dark side. I just don't see her becoming good. And she would create a group called the Order of the Dark Phoenix, which is basically, their goal is to try to make a new order, which is not just a Fire Nation that wants to kind of take over the world, but she would band together a new group of people who are willing to get Zuko and Aang and everyone and all those guys out of the seat so that they can take over. And another thing they didn't explore is the spirit world. Shouldn't there be creatures in the spirit world, like the episode where Aang met that guy in the spirit world, that thing where he had to keep the same facial expression, because if he didn't, the spirit would steal his face. What would happen if he came in the real world? Because I'm pretty sure there's more creatures like that who are just evil in the spirit world. What would happen if they crossed over? Like, what would happen if Azula and her group got together with the new, like they discovered a new some more benders out there called the Necro Benders, who basically resurrect the dead, and they have, because every nation has like two abilities. Like the Fire Nation, they have the ability to shoot fire and lightning, and the Water Nation, they can bend water, and they can also bend blood, bloodbenders. And Tom, she was able to bend earth, and she can also bend metal. But the Necro, what they would be able to do is not only resurrect the dead, but they would be able to bring the spirit creatures from the spirit world to the real world. I think that'd be interesting if they did that. It'd be a cool idea. That's my thoughts on how I would kind of do a follow-up to the Avatar ending. Alright guys, tell me what you think about that.